Hello and welcome to the WB Mason Coach Report on GoHofstra.com, joined as always by the head coach of the Hofstra men's soccer team, Richard Nuttall. Coach, welcome.
Thank you, Lenny. Thank you.
Coach, go right into it. Coming off a 2-2 draw at Northeastern on Sunday, a game that really both teams had chances to win. What are your sorry?
Crazy game, Lenny.
It was a crazy game. Had a little bit of everything.
Yeah. I mean, Northeastern didn't have much success on the record level, but from a team point of view, they've got some talent without a doubt, and they caused us many problems. It was a difficult day. I thought they had slightly edge in the first half. I think we adapted somewhat, had a great second half, and at 2-1 and a missed penalty would have made it 3-1 with 12 minutes to go. I would have thought we may have been able to close the game out, but I think missing the penalty and gave them a little bit more of impetus, and they equalised. And then in overtime, it was a bit crazy as well. They had a penalty that they missed, which should not have been a penalty. No offence to any officials' decisions, but when you review it, wasn't a penalty. And then just end to end, and anybody could have won it. So kudos to Northeastern. A great game, and kudos to my players too, because we made it a great game and we worked hard, and it was a tough day. So, I think soccer won in the end.
Obviously, a win would have been desirable, but getting the result with the draw, he's staying on tied with Delaware in the standings in the North Division of the CAA, with Delaware coming up on Friday night here. What a segue that is, huh?
Yeah.
So going into this weekend, going into Friday night's game, I should say, you got to feel good about where your team is in the standings with the playoffs, with the regular season coming up to an end in a couple of weeks. So what are your thoughts going into the game against Delaware?
Yeah, I mean, I can feel good, but the fact is, if we don't beat Delaware or Delaware beat us, then we're in a tough spot. We then have to go up to Northeastern and try and get something out of that. So it's all about the next game, and Delaware's well coached. One of my favourite coaches in the world, Ian Hennessy, runs that program down there, and he always does a great job. And it's going to be a difficult game, and he's got some talented boys. And if we're not on, they'll beat us. So we've got to make sure we're on our game, we're working hard, and we do what we got to do in terms of playing our style and doing what we know best.
All right. Touching on a few performances from the Northeastern game. Rock Carls comes in and gets his first career goal there in the first half. And then the play of Ryan Carmichael, the freshman, with his third goal of the season. Just talk about those two guys and what you've seen from their development so far this season.
Well, Rock Carlos has been injured for a month. He's a natural footballer. He's naturally he's out there and he reacts to the environment in a natural way. So that's good, and he's talented. It's been frustrating for him for a month with an ankle injury, but he did well. He's getting back to full fitness, and he's just a special player who can change games. And hopefully we have him Friday, and he'll be getting plenty of playing time if he's fit, and he's a game changer. And I think that's the same with Ryan. Ryan is a bit more shall we say, free as a player. I think he's got his own mind, and when he's got his own mind, he does the right things in the right areas. But at other times with his mind, he's got to realise the defensive side, and it's not something that we haven't told him. So he's got to really work on his defensive side. But offensively, he's just a natural again, and he's a good athlete, almost a very good athlete, great athlete, and he's just fun to be around, and we enjoy watching him play and enjoying him having part of the team. He can score goals. He's got that naturalness, so good for him, and hopefully he'll keep it going.
Now, another point I want to touch on: the ball movement of the team has really been top notch this season, ranking near the top in the country in assists per game. We have a lot of double assist goals. Is ball movement and a lot of players touching the ball something that you guys really stressed on in practice?
Well, they say beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and probably a purist of Barcelona type fan would say we're not a great ball mover. Us saying a more effective ball movement and balls where they should be in the areas that we want them to be, we would say we're a beautiful game. So, again, Lenny, as I say, it's all about opinions, and I do know one thing: we can score some tremendous goals, and we're fun to watch, and I'm proud of that. Yeah, the effectiveness is sometimes, with a longer ball, to then working in there 40% of the field, to then actually build it up. So I'm happy with us. Look, if you score goals, you got to be happy, and we score goals.
All right. Well, hope we can score some more goals on Friday. That's this Friday night at Hofstra Soccer Stadium. 5 p.m. kickoff. It'll be senior day. So let's talk about that. Your 3 graduating seniors.
Yeah.
Dan Domicolo, Matthew Vowinkle, and Luca Tausch. What have they meant to the program? Obviously, Luca and Matthew have been here for quite a bit of time, and Dan is a new player this year. So just talk a little bit about their meaning to you and the program.
Yeah, I mean, Dan's just joined the program recently, and unfortunately, he's found it a little bit difficult to break into the playing time and the team. But he's been a loyal servant, works hard, makes practices better, and does a great job. Luca Tausch is a machine. He's got incredible mentality to want to be better each and every day, and his attitude and his play rubs off on anybody around him. And as the captain, he holds people responsible, and he's just been a great effect on this program. And then Matt Vowinkle, what can I say? We've had him from a young child, and he just gets better every year. He's been drafted by AFC Cincinnati, which we're proud of. We're also proud of him being an academic All-American as well. And he's just been tremendous all round. So all 3 of them different in their own ways, but all great students and all proud graduates of this program. And hopefully get to keep on Matt next year. But if we do, it's not because we don't want him to be anywhere. We want him to be here with the program, but we also want great success for him as well. So proud of all 3 of the guys.
All right. And that's once again, this Friday, 5 p.m. versus Delaware. You can follow all the action at gohofstra.com. And you've been watching the WB Mason Coach Report on gohofstra.com.